Hi, my name is Laurel Ainsworth, and today I would just like to discuss a little bit about how my work experience has really shaped me for my future and how it's made me who I am today. While I have yet to reach a true professional career in my life, I think that the jobs that I have had so far have really shaped me and prepared me um, for a potential future professional career. So I attended Texas A&M University from August 2020 to May 2022, and within that time, I had a job with the Texas A&M athletic department, and it was more of a marketing position, truly, but an in-person marketing. So we would table at events and just let people know about what they can do to get further involved into Texas A&M athletics. We handed out free items. There were certain events where we just, manned the music table. But overall, I think it was a really great experience. It was my first true career within my field, and I think it was an awesome experience for me and truly began to show me the behind the scenes of all the sporting events. And then through that job, I was able to get connected with the Texas A&M soccer camp. And so for, I think, 4 summers, June 2021 was my first camp, and I will be working a camp in June 2026. So I guess that's 5 years, 4 years, 6 years. But that has been an awesome opportunity. My first summer with Texas A&M soccer camp, I didn't coach any teams, but I was in charge of the camp store, which sounds like a minor position, but it truly is. I handled lots of money, lots of transactions, and mostly with children. So getting to help them, learn how to spend their money and what's going to be best for them to purchase was a good experience. And I only did that the first summer, but throughout all of my other summers, I was a coach, and I would have supervised and coached, groups of 16 or more children. And I worked long days. We woke up, we had breakfast around maybe 6 in the morning, and then I took care of the kids until about 11 at night when they went to bed. And I just, adapted to different coaching styles by whoever my head coach may have been that week, adapted to different coaching styles by myself, adapted to different children. And I think that has taught me a lot about adaptability and communication is very important within that position. Me and one other adult are in charge of almost 20 children for 5 days. So communication and adaptability was very important in that role. Throughout my summers, I also worked for NCA Leadership, so National Cheerleaders Association. It's one of the main cheer companies within the United States and actually globally. And I started that in May 2022. And actually, the day I graduate, I'll be driving to Dallas to work for them. So this will be my 5th summer working for NCA, and that has just taught me so much. So since I work for NCA Leadership, we focus a lot on not just you as an athlete, but you as a person, you as a human being, you as a team, you as a unit, and we really build up these athletes and teach them how to be better people, better leaders in their life, and that within teaching, I have learned lots and lots of great life lessons. I learn lots every summer, lots of material that we in turn teach to the children. So I learned several dances, several cheers, several chants, and whatnot. And I usually have a very short time to learn those, and I do it while also going to school and having a job back at home. So being a quick learner, when I very first started, I was I was a pretty slow learner, and it definitely took some getting used to, but now I can learn a lot quicker, and I don't have to spend as much time on it, and that has taught me that procrastination is not key, and it's also helped me be a quicker learner. and that has helped me. I not only communicate with the children, but I communicate with the coaches a lot. I communicate with my peers, and everyone has a different working style, but NCA expects us all to be a unit and work as one. So, learning to work with others in very different capacities, I've worked with elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. I've worked with coaches who've been coaching for 50 years, coaches who it's their first year coaching, coaches who don't want to coach, coaches who are too passionate about coaching. So I've really, really learned to adapt again through that. Along with NCA, it has given me the opportunity, since it is a company that falls under Varsity Spirit. I've worked many Varsity Spirit events. I travel across Texas throughout, starting in December through about March. A lot of my weekends are spent working cheer competitions all across the country, and that has brought me a lot of different experience, a lot of different lessons, because when I do the cheer camps in the summer, my job is always going to be the same. I'm always going to be an instructor. I'm going to instruct the children. That is what our position is an instructor. But with the event staff, I've had several different positions. I mean, almost all of them. I've worked in the warm-up room. I've done warm-up room check-in. I've been a manager for the warm-up room. I've been a manager for admissions. I've just worked the music table. So lots of different positions, which placing me with lots of different people. Again, learning how to work with other people who have different working styles, different work ethics. I've learned how to properly deal with upset customers, and that has been a blessing because it's not an easy thing to do, but within Varsity, the customer is always correct, and even if they aren't, we'll find a way to make them correct. So just really pleasing the customer. We always want to make their experience the best that it can be, and it's someone's always going to be upset. You can't please everyone, but I've learned how to try and please everyone and how to please the most amount of people possible, and that has just been a really awesome opportunity. I've made a lot of good networking connections through Varsity Spirit, met a lot of awesome people. It's been a great experience. And then my final position I want to talk about